What up?
Did that work? I made that, and I wish I could make something cooler, but
That was cool. I was dancing.
it's the beginning. I think it's a little bit better than the premiere music.
Yeah.
Yo. Are we live? We're live, huh?
We're live, baby.
Say hi to the people, Calvin.
Yo. Had some technical difficulties.
Dude, I miss you guys. Like, this is awesome. I haven't done this since like many, many months ago.
I
What's
know.
up, bro?
It's been a while since you've been on with us. It's been a while.
That's why I remember when you sent me a message and you're like, you want to be on the show again? I was like, yeah, I want to be on the show.
Yeah, we got next week we have Leroy and Julian Bearded Thrift.
Okay.
So that should be cool. Maybe we can help some people out with some tool stuff.
Yeah, there you go. A little
Got
tool
both
show.
the tool guys on. Yeah, for sure. Thank you all for telling me congrats. I appreciate it.
Yeah, congrats.
It's
awesome.
crazy. Yakov, you're always driving. Yakov is always driving. So
You're not driving, he's stuck.
I know, right? If this is you guys' first time here, Calvin below us is my co-host. Calvin is with me every week, and he is the Kelly Hustle. And then if you don't know, Joey BadaBing is next to me there on the screen. Joey is actually getting close to 2,000 subs as well. I saw he's only about 100 away, which is awesome. Yeah, Joey flew, which is super cool. So thank you everybody for being here. Richard's playing the awesome moderator part tonight, so I appreciate you dropping the channel links, Richard.
Oh yeah.
I see Janet. Richard was in here. Jeff was in here. eBay. eBay Addicts? I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And Mama Duck was in here early as well. There were a lot of people here. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie has just started watching my channel, and she was binge watching. So like every 20 minutes, I was getting a comment because she was like going through all my videos and leaving me a comment on everyone, which is cool. So thank you for being here. Jen, that flippin' mom, she was here last week with us. I told you guys I know her over on Instagram. She just started coming over to YouTube. She just did some thread up boxes. I don't do much clothes. I don't do much Poshmark. So depending on where you guys want to go, there's definitely some different channels you can watch out for. I see Eric OBX in the house. Eric is a good channel as well. Hot Flip Heidi is somebody that I just started talking to. I met her in a Facebook eBay group, and she actually started her channel inspired by me, which is cool.
Nice.
She's been bumping them out like I was at the beginning, like every day, which is I just can't do that. I can't hang with that. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Hard.
And I see my BFF is having Oreos. My dinner is sitting beside me, so I need to eat it somehow. Hey, Sunny. So my sales, it's kind of crazy, are super slow today. I shipped out 40 boxes yesterday, and today we only shipped out 4.
Yeah.
That's a crazy roller coaster right there.
It is. And the like even crazier thing is I've listed 80 things in the last 3 days.
Jesus.
So listing obviously is not helping my sales that much right now. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Like it's going to be slow. You just got to ride it out until it picks up again.
That's it.
Well, I think all the kids are going back to school right now. So kind of slowing that down.
Yeah, that's true. I know Brad was like, man, the flashing lights are going to be back.
Oh yeah, the school flashing lights.
Yeah.
I actually had a ticket. I got a ticket one day from that.
In your mail truck?
No, in like my own car.
Oh, I was like, what? So here's a funny story. So, oh my gosh, like 20 years ago, I used to drive a delivery truck for Krispy Kreme. So it was like at night, it was like 11 p.m. to like 6 a.m. So overnight, I got a ticket in my Krispy Kreme truck.
Oh my God.
Like, how ironic is that? There's a random fact for everybody.
You said 20 years ago at Krispy Kreme. Jeez.
I'm old.
I was only 3 years old.
I'm old too. I mean, I was like, I remember when they just opened up the Krispy Kreme, like where I went to high school at, and gosh, yeah, that was definitely 20 years ago. That's insane. I was like a junior, senior in high school.
Wow.
I was young. I was only like 19, 18, 19 when I was doing
Maybe it
that.
was after. Yeah.
Janet wants to ask if we can talk about high bid works. I'll be glad to go over that just a little bit. It's going to be different for everybody though, because it's location based. Some of them ship. I have only tried that a couple of times, and I will tell you the few times I tried it, my shipping was as much as my bids. So I really, really tried to be able to pick up. We just drove down to Fort Myers this past weekend to pick up stuff down there, which is 4 hours south of me. So depending on your area, you might have to be willing to drive a few hours. I know, Celeste. I know. I don't know why they gave me a ticket. I would have gave them some free donuts. So high bid, you can search by like distance. It's just basically a compilation of auction sites or different auctions. It has estate companies. I've even found like people doing it. There's storage people. There's all kinds of stuff on high bid. And you search by the distance. I typically have to drive 2+ hours to go pick up stuff. So I make sure I bid on a lot when I do it because I want to make it worth that drive. And I like to find places with box lots. Some of the places go super high. I know, Calvin, was your one auction you won and got the like those lunch boxes and stuff? Was that off high bid?
That was on high bid. Yeah, that was the first. Okay. That was my first auction I ever bid on for high bid. So
yeah. So Janet, it'll depend on what's in your area. So you're gonna look. I have a few that I like, and if you find one you like on high bid, most of them do it at a set interval, like every 2 weeks, every month. They do it, you know, at regular intervals. So I have two that I really like that I pretty much bid on every month. I was good. I skipped one of them this month because I have so much stuff. So you're going to search by distance and you just look. I like to find box lots, but like Calvin found, like, I think those were lots too. He found some toy trucks. He found some lunch boxes. You're just going to look and then it's bidding. The only thing with most high bid auctions is a little bit different than some people might be used to is they are soft close. So that means if anybody bids within the last 2 minutes, that auction is going to extend out for another 2 minutes. So you can't go in there and snipe somebody, put your bid in at the last second because the auction will extend 2 minutes. If you wait until that runs out, it will keep extending forever. So you can't go and steal stuff away, which is nice as long as you're paying attention.
Kat, when you see an auction, do you automatically put a bid in when you see something you like, or you just hit watch and then like the day of the auction? Yeah.
So, well, for me, because I want to make sure I can get enough at that auction to make sure it's worth driving. So like, I don't want to bid on all this stuff and then I'm only winning one. So I'll watch everything, wait till like the last day, because what if all of it is higher than I wanted to pay? I buy one thing and then I'm stuck driving 2.5 hours each way to get one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wait until the last day, typically, honestly, really close to the end. I do register to bid. So Janet, you're going to need a credit card. You don't have to have a business license or anything like that to bid on high bid, but you do need a credit card to verify, because if you bid, they're going to get their money. Most times I pay in person when I pick up, but if you don't pick up within the allotted time, they're going to run your card. And you might not get your stuff if you didn't pick it up when they say. And most of them do pick up the day after the auction ends. But like my favorite one will give you like a week window. So it'll end on Saturday and you can pick up like the next Monday through Friday. So you have a little bit longer to pick up. So for me, like I just didn't bid on some really good auctions because they end today and pickup was tomorrow. And I work 12 hours tomorrow. So there was no, I mean, Brad probably could go and have my mom watch Dalton, but just not the best, you know, situation for us. So I just skipped bidding.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to see. Joe Garcia is in the house. Joey's dad. Hi, Joey's dad. He's a reseller as well. He's been doing it for a long time. So If you guys have questions, there's a lot of good resellers in these chats, which is one of the cool things. I might miss your question, but I guarantee you they're not going to. Got a lot of experience down in the chat. Let's see.
My dad says, Kat, make that money. My dad looks up to you. He's like, why can't you be like Kat the Nurse Flipper? I'm like, Dad, she is one of a kind.
Yeah, it's been like, and it sucks where I got the CPR dummies and stuff. Like, there's no good stuff this month. And I'm like, man, I was like so looking forward to getting some more stuff. I have one more set left. I bought 2 wheelchairs. Don't ask me how I'm going to ship them. I still don't know how I'm going to ship them. One of them sold for $350 and I only paid $30 for it. So a $300 profit, but they haven't paid. So that's why like nobody's seen it. Like, and Brad's like, how are we going to ship that? I'm like, I'll worry about it when they pay. Like until they pay, I'll worry about it. And I will figure it out.
Just start looking for the box right now. I
have my like portable AC box, and I figure if I do that trick where you like cut the sides and then make it like wider, you know what I'm talking about, like shift it. I think that'll work for it. 20 years ago, Janet was getting married for the 3rd time. I was getting married for the 3rd time 5 years ago. So we're in the same position.
Yeah, there.
Trying to make sure I'm not missing. So yeah, so Dale's saying like, you guys, if you look on HiBid and you find a good auction, like mine is a lot of box lots. The bidding typically doesn't go very high. I can get a lot of stuff from each auction. Like the auction I skipped, I was watching 80 lots and like it was so hard not to bid. I'm like, no. But if you find one you like, you're going to keep going to it. Like, and that's like one set. I probably could do pretty decent just sourcing from my favorite HiBid auction. Like I could probably do very well. So if you find one you like, just depends on if you're willing to drive, or like me this past weekend, it was 4 hours away. We got a like a cottage little hotel on the beach and hung out for the night and went back. So make like a little vacation or road trip out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely smart unless you're nearby it. I think I got to go. The closest HiBid auction that typically has an auction up is probably like 45 minutes away. So it's not horrible.
Joey, look at your friend. Your new friend.
Dude. What's up, Jermaine?
Is in the house.
What's up, buddy?
I envy anybody who coupons, because I will tell you, I did it for about maybe 6 months, and it's time consuming. Yeah. You get like some crazy deals, but it's so time. I have like closets full of free shampoo and like all kinds of stuff. Like when I don't do it little, like, so I had to buy 10 copies of each paper, all these coupons, and yeah, nothing little. That's what Brad's saying. So yeah, so I just didn't have time to do it anymore. So Janet, here's the thing, and why I think I get so many good deals. They don't take good pictures typically on HiBid. If they do take good pictures, the bids are going to go higher. So I prefer the pictures to not be good, because I don't want the competition and the people to see what's in it. So like my glass where I had like the $100 salt and pepper shakers that sold overnight, that was in a box lot. So it's just, I try and look for like one thing in each box lot that'll pay for the whole thing. So I have like, I'll show you guys. So these were in a box lot, these little, it's like pepper grinder. It's a pear and an apple. I saw these in a box lot. They comp out at $15 to $20. I paid $12 for it, and it had a bunch more stuff. So like just the salt and pepper shaker is going to pay for it, and then the rest is all profit. So the less descriptive they are, the worse the pictures are, the better the deal you're going to get. It's kind of a catch-20, because you are kind of taking a risk. I really haven't had very many at all, though, that I haven't been able to make my money back. If you can pick out like 1 or 2 things and it's under $20 and you find one $20 item in there, you really don't have nothing to lose.
Definitely. Yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely get some good stuff, but it's definitely a lot more risk on an online auction because you don't have the option to see it. But
right, you can't touch it. It could be broke.
Exactly. So the only thing I recommend is when you go on HiBid, when you're looking for an auction, you can narrow down what you're searching for. You could actually just type in a keyword. So the last, whenever I go on there now, I'm just typing in like hats or whatever. And if hats don't pop up on that auction, then I'm like, do I really want to bid on anything else? Then I'll just pass on. So you can search for specific items you want to bid on, and you may know those items a little better. So even if you see like a couple of logos, okay, I know those logos. There's gonna be some other good. Chances are there's gonna be other good stuff. So a lot of times, yeah, you can get certain things for like nobody will bid on it except for you. Get it for like $2. But again, it has to be worth it. Like Kat's saying, it makes it worth it if you're getting a bunch of you're winning a bunch of lots on there. Because if you have to win one and travel 2 hours, and that sucks.
So now, are there like I don't know much about the HiBid, but are they like normal people like us, or is it like a store?
Like it's normally not stores, but it's normally companies. So like
it's
my
auction
favorite
houses,
one that
like auction houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite one I go to every month. It's kind of cool. They have a pawn shop set up, but they only buy. They don't sell, and then they buy, give people money. So the stuff comes to them, and then they auction it off every month. And they always have cool stuff. And then, like the one I went to down in Fort Myers was an estate company. They were liquidating an estate. So I've seen quite a few estates. Aaron asked if they're all estates. No, definitely not. I think the auction house is more typical, like Calvin's saying. And then like my medical one, that's an auction house that like these hospitals are bringing like their surplus stuff, or if it's broke, they bring it there and then they auction it off and pay the hospital. So the hospital gets something for it rather than just like throwing the stuff away.
Yeah. See, a lot of the auction houses, most of them in my area, like there's constant like farmhouse auctions because people pass away. Right. They were farmers, and so now their family's like, we don't want to deal with it. Send it to an auction house. So the auction house is throwing all this stuff on HiBid. There's starting to be a couple like local live auctions, so that's kind of fun again. But I mean, most of them do online, and yeah, it's a lot of good stuff.
So do you guys think it's worth it to do HiBid?
It's definitely it's definitely worth it to keep your eye out for sure.
That's the only way I've been sourcing for about 2 months, Joey.
Really?
Went to garage sales one day just to go with family because we went to visit. If you hear a siren, Dalton is on his fire truck. Just let everybody know.
Joey, my buddy who is also a full-time reseller near me, probably like a couple months ago, he actually goes on HiBid a lot because he does really well in glass, but he's seen like 6 packs of like unopened 89 Topps cards, and he won them. So when he went to go pick them up, they forgot to give those to him, and so he called back like 2 days later and like, hey, you guys didn't give me my 89 Topps card. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go look for him and get back to you. And the guy was like, I can't find him. And then that's Ken Griffey. Yeah, and that's Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie year too. So
yeah, that's ridiculous.
So my buddy was like, oh man.
Yeah, like
but there's things like that you can bid on. You got to keep your eye out. Yeah, for sure.
Now there are some near me that know what they have and they sell stuff individually. Those I stay away from because they're going to go closer to value. Because like if people can see what it looks like, they can see it up close, individual items, then like just regular people, not resellers, are going to bid. Where if it's a box full of stuff, then a lot of people aren't going to do it. They might want that one thing, but they're not going to bid on a whole box of stuff just to get that one thing. So I think the box lots typically go to resellers, I would say, unless it's like all one type of like dishware or something like that.
Yes. Is it on an app store, or is it kind of like Shop Goodwill, like where it's
So you go to HiBid.com and then you can put search, like you can pick 50 miles, you can pick 25 miles, 100. I think the highest is like 500, or it says anywhere. So I do 250 because it goes from 100 to 250. And most of them are like right over 100 miles from me. So if I put 100 miles, I get like nothing.
Right.
So I put 250, and then it lists out the different auctions. So like mine typically has like 3 pages of auctions, but some of them might be real estate, like house, and some of them might be cars, but I'm not going to look at that. So like I go in, and then you click the name of the auction, and then you see their actual catalog and like what's for sale on it.
For sure.
Some
Joey,
of them have like 50 things, and some of them have hundreds. Like most of mine that I like have like hundreds of stuff for sale every time. Sorry, Calvin.
Hey, Joey, you live? No, that's all right. You live in do you live in like a heavy populated area?
Not really. It's kind of more of a small town, but I live near West Palm, so that's kind of like a big town there.
Yeah. You probably got auction houses probably within 30 minutes from your house, and so.
What is really cool is my girl, her dad had an auction house. Like he had one, and they just sold it. I'm really disappointed. I wish they still had it, man, because that would have been.
Then you could have got some good stuff.
I know.
But Joey, like, how did they get their stuff? Did they do like estate buyouts, or did people come to them?
They just knew him just because they've been doing it for 30 years.
But I'm saying, how were they getting their inventory?
Well, that's what I mean. Like it was just word by mouth. They all knew like it was.
So people brought stuff to them.
Yeah, they literally were just like, "Hey, we know you're the guy," and they would just send out like brochures of their auction house, and they would send it to everybody, and stuff like that through the mail. So that was really cool.
I was gonna say you need to get like some of their connections, like tell them to tell some of like the good people with a lot of stuff to bring. For sure. And you'd buy it from them. I see them quite a bit down there though, Joey. And like, I normally don't drive, but the Fort Myers one, I was like, I love Sanibel, so why not? Because I want to go down there anyways.
That's cool, yeah.
Here, this is cool. I think it's cool anyway. You might not think. Look at this crazy lamp. Like a retro vintage lamp.
Looks like a disco ball.
I know, it's kind of crazy, but it works. So that's one of the things I got. I just finished lifting that right before we came on.
There you go.
I got a lot of like plates and pottery and stuff I haven't got out of the truck yet. So Jeff, I don't do Brickseek, and that's just because where I live, I don't have retail stores. I have one Walmart, I have one Bell's Outlet, and that's it. So for me, retail arbitrage would be a lot of work. I would have to drive an hour to the store. Like, it's just not worth it for me. And I don't really like retail arbitrage, to be honest. If I happen to see stuff on clearance while I'm already at the store, I'll pick it up, but I don't go looking for clearance and retail arbitrage. I like those one-off items. I like to pick. I like to find good deals. Like, you're not going to flip $1 into 20 or $1 into 50 out of Walmart. Yeah, no. You're just not going to. It's not going to happen.
Unless you come up on some prisms. Hey, Joey.
See, Joey?
I know. Sorry, one second.
Hey, what?
Sorry, Calvin. They're asking where Destiny is. Yeah, she didn't want to be on tonight. I asked her. I was like, Des, come on, be on with me. And she's like, no, like, because she has work. She's going back to work for the first time starting tomorrow.
Ooh.
So she's getting all her stuff ready, and she like packed her lunch, and it's like the first day of school for her. Like that's how she feels right now. So she's probably in bed just laying down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having my baby.
I just sold something, guys.
What'd you sell?
I sold a basketball card. It was an autograph, Keldon Johnson. I actually just picked up $1,000 worth of cards. So I spent $1,000 on cards.
How do you I've been trying to go on Thursdays, but I can't figure out their fucking their routine, dude. I think they change it.
Yeah, it's they try to like get you, man. Like I have a connection with Walmart right now, so it's pretty awesome. But usually,
how'd you get your connection?
I was just talking to this kid that works there, and he works in the customer service. So, you know, at first I was just going every day, and I would see him just like standing there. So I just kind of like started talking to him, and he loves basketball, and he was never really into the cards or anything until like I started talking to him about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, we were just talking. I spent my whole lunch break just talking to him like, hey man, like, you know, I've been coming in every day and I know you've seen me, you know? So like, you know, I've been looking for just cards in general. Like everyone, you know, in my YouTube community has been looking for it. And he was like, Joey, like, you know, I went to Heat games cause we live down in Florida. So he's like, I went to Heat games and, what's it called? He got an autograph by Dwayne Wade. It was his last season and he signed his jersey and that was his lock screen. So like, you know, he loves basketball. So that's really, really awesome. So, you know, it really, you know, I just made friends with him. I said, hey, here's my number. Whenever they come, man, just let me know. He was like, bro, I love you, man. Like, you're so cool. I was like, man, this is great. You know? And, you know, I actually, he was going out, he went on a vacation this weekend and it was Thursday when the cards came. Yeah. And he called me and I'm sleeping. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, dude. And I'm hearing a buzz, but I like, you know, you're sleeping, you know? And I wake up and I answer the phone. I'm like, bro, what's up? And he's like, bro, the cards are here. I was like, no way, dude. Like, and I got ready so fast and I live 30 minutes from my work. So it's right by my route. So I jumped in there and I tried to scoop them up as quick as I possibly could because people go in there all the time looking for cards.
Oh, 100%, bro.
You know, so I was trying to get in and out, you know, because I didn't want people being like, you know, let me get some. Because like I was just so happy that I haven't had cards, you know, since I first asked him, which was like 2 months ago, and they just haven't been coming. And they
drought
game. Yeah, dude. Finally.
So that's like, so you made that like relationship. That's one of the biggest things in reselling is the people, you know, who you're talking to, building relationship, and like that, he's calling you, you know, like you have to, you don't know who's got what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, if you go on my local, like if you type in my local Walmart and you go type in like Panini Prism, and and you go to the customer reviews, and it's all local. It makes the city Walmart.
Yeah.
There's this one guy on there. He's like, I get there before anyone, and I get all the cards.
What?
I'm like, you jerk. Super dumb. Watch, like if you get a chance just on some random time, dude, check that out. It's hilarious.
That's too funny. That's way too.
Like, you dumb, man. That's grimy, man. That's grimy.
But I wonder if he knows. Like, I wonder if he's like Joey and like the delivery person calling him. You're like, hey, I'm coming.
Well, so yeah, I mean, there's a conspiracy that happens. You know, so I've heard. You know that this card game is insane. Game is insane.
It's like you have to know people. It's like it's just insane, dude. Like I'm honestly very blessed. I really love this kid, even if the cards weren't a thing. Like this kid's just awesome, you know. Yeah. And then I threw him like $125. I was like, bro, have a good vacation. I was like, have a good vacation, bro. I hope I paid for your plane ticket, you know.
Hey,
so
you gotta give him a little commission.
Yeah, man. He helped me out, dude. I was so happy.
So when you
epically failed, so I'm gonna let the guys answer that question, Sonny.
What is it?
What cards do you all go for? Right now, basketball is just the biggest and hottest thing right now.
Yeah, it's not even, it's not even close.
It's not even a question. Like, just getting like, Zion, he's not going to win the MVP this year. So Ja Morant is probably going to win the rookie, the rookie MVP. So his cards are skyrocketing. It's just insane to even buy one card of Ja Morant right now. But the Chronicle boxes is really just for rookies, which is awesome. So you can buy a $20 card of Ja Morant right now. And that's what they're going for because they're just so hot. There's so many in supply right now. People are throwing them on there and the market's going down on them,
Yeah.
But eventually, like I'm going to hold off on a lot of them. So, eventually a couple years down the road, they're going to be probably worth something. So
how much do you plan on
waiting
opening?
to list them?
Yeah.
Well, I I listed like I have like an $800 card right now.
Oh,
yeah, it's Anthony Davis. He plays for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And dude, it's a silver prism. Like the prism, the Panini prisms are the best cards to get, and it's silver. So
Yeah.
you know, it's his first year with the Lakers, and if he wins the championship this year, that card could be like even better. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Sunny, it is not
any
that
crazy
easy.
cards. Yeah.
So I went and bought cards. It is not that easy.
It's funny. It's harder. It's harder said than done. I mean, it's just,
like you have to find the cards first. That's like the hardest thing. Like
and
some people, I have not got the basketball prisms. I got some football prisms. So first you have to find the cards, and then you have to hope that the good cards are in the cards that you do find. So
that's key. That's key because you're taking a chance now. Now you could flip, like if you got some prisms, Panini prisms, or I'm sure the Chronicles. I'm sure the like all the blaster boxes. I'm sure they're all selling like the Panini and prisms are. Huh?
Dude, one box was selling for $120, and I had 24 these. I had 24. Yeah. I could have sold
$19.99. $19.99. You can sell them for $120. That's crazy.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
But once I found that one card that's worth $800, I was like, I'm opening them all, and I already I opened every single one of them already.
Oh my gosh.
I have probably 40 cards are in one box, so I probably have at least 2,500 cards just sitting around right now.
Okay.
So.
Was it a great investment? Was it a great risk?
Personally, yes, because it's like the stock market. You never know what could happen. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to make my money back, and they're worth something. It's not like, some cards, they could be not even that good. And I make sure, like, if you guys have any questions about cards and stuff, you can ask me, man, because I've been doing research like crazy. Because I wasn't going to drop $1,000 on cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
without knowing. Yeah,
no,
for sure.
A lot of money. You have to really make sure what you're buying. So if anybody has any questions, make sure you ask me or someone that knows. So
yeah. So Dawn, I have some listed. I haven't sold any. I got some doilies too. There's this like crazy kind of like lace tablecloth. I can't remember the name, but they sold for like $700 for a tablecloth. Jeez. Like, it's crazy. There's so much stuff that, you can find and like, it'll go high. And I know Joe Deal said like he met somebody opening a thrift. That's where I'm saying like all the relationships and like people you're meeting and talking to, like, you don't ever know who's going to have like, they might have like a whole storage full of stuff from their grandpa or, that they haven't touched. You're like, oh, I sell things. And they're like, oh, here, you really don't ever know. And like Dawn said, she got it for free and that happened. So don't not tell people what you do. I don't recommend hiding it because I think the more people that know, the more chance you have of like them having stuff for you to get. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, a lot of people sell those prisms super high. I tried to find them for like a month straight, couldn't find them, so I gave up because I just don't have the time to be running to Walmart all the time.
It's hard.
It's hard, man.
I literally sat at Target last week on my day off for 2 hours, just and I picked a day on Tuesday because I know in Target they come Tuesday, Wednesday. So, I'm like, tomorrow I might even go just sit in just to like, sit. But you just got to be there at the right time. It's so difficult. So difficult.
Like what I've learned about the card game, and the card game is a niche that I could never like. You see on eBay, there's card dealers that like that's all they sell is cards, and they grind it out, 99-cent cards, $2 cards, and they'll have so many cards. So that's kind of what I figured out. Like there's a bunch of cards like from all the boxes that I've gotten in packs. there's cards in there that I figured out if you kind of bundle together, it's kind of worth it, you know, as opposed to kind of just listing one card for like $2, which it takes a lot of research, like you're saying, to do the cards. So look the cards up to see what they're worth. So if I know names, I'm gonna go based off names, and I'll try to lot up cards. Like for instance, I did I had some old cards. I had 3 Shaq rookie cards, and none of them were worth maybe 99 cents. But I lotted them up and for $10, right? You know, and they sold right away. So gotta think outside the box with cards, but man, the research, it's a lot of time that goes into it.
Yeah, I've put in so much research on cards, it's not even funny.
It's crazy.
Small Town Picker says my store has the 2019-20 Panini Mosaic NBA basketball trading cards mega box. Buy them all. I mean, if they're still there, let me know. Message me on
Instagram. Hey, I'll go 50-50. No, I'll go 50-50 because I want some.
Listen,
bid right now. Let's go.
We'll half and half it right now.
Let's do it right now.
Go, hey, Small Town Picker, go right now. Leave your house, whatever you're doing, go pick them up.
And we'll give you, hell yeah. And we'll give you $5 commission per box.
Yes.
So we're still, per box.
I think that's a deal and a half. And I'll pay for shipping.
Yep.
Y'all are crazy.
There's no way.
So Dalton, I got like cordless phones at the auction, like down south, and Dalton's down here like holding the cordless phones up to his ear talking. It's crazy, like because kids don't know that except for like play stuff, but he's down here talking on the phone. Those things still sell. It's so crazy to me. Like I don't know anybody anymore who has a house phone. But like I got it's a base and it's 4 cordless phones and I think it sells for like $100. I did comps.
My buddy just found a phone. It's clear and it's like when it rings it lights up. It's like 1991 or something like that.
Those are cool. I've seen.
But the cool vintage like light up phones is pretty nice.
I think my aunt has one of those.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, man.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing nothing.
Hey, what I was gonna ask you, Joey, is so one day I went to Target and they had they just stocked up, but you could tell like certain days they stock up, they'll have certain things. Like so this day they had I bought what is it? It's not the Chronicles, but it was NFL cards and it had Aaron Rodgers on it.
Okay.
I just recently got a bunch of them, and then I also got the soccer Chronicles.
Dude, those are hot right now.
Those are hot. I got 10 cello packs. So the green cello packs, But I got also got 5 to open too. So I pulled some actually soccer cards go.
Dude,
like,
they
go,
man. Do, man. Like I you guys know Philly Picker Joe. He bought a whole box, a whole 12 pack of them, and he sold the whole box for like $325, something like that.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Like, you know, and they're only $10 a piece. You know, he spent $120 on them. That's profit all day. And he bought another one, and I think he's opening those. I think when I watched his video last.
See, soccer's a little harder just because I really don't know anybody about soccer.
I mean, so you're talking about the whole country. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the quick thing I do is like, obviously, I just go and see who's the top rookie, like who the top rookie was in soccer. Or I just I typed in Panini Chronicles 2020, and I just typed in sold or hit sold and see highest to lowest. And I seen there's like this one guy, he's a rookie, and he was selling for the most, like some selling for like 6,000, 3,000. So I kind of just go down and I see that just to see if I pull any big ones, and then if I don't, then I kind of go back. I look at the nice cards and I kind of look those up individually. But yeah, the soccer cards, man, they were fun to open.
They are fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to talk on it, but he took off. He's busy.
I saw him holding the phone.
Yeah, he's like all into it. He's trying to take the other ones out of the box because there's 4 in the box.
So, Kat, 2000, how do you feel?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's awesome. I don't know. Brad was laughing at me because I'm refreshing. I'm like, man, 1967. 1978.
Yeah.
Just like randomly blurt out a number. He's like, what are you talking about? And actually I know Calvin, I don't know if you know, but and I think Joey, I told you. So I watched Nick Nimmin for tips on how to or Nick and D Nimmin for tips on how to improve your YouTube channel, thumbnail stuff like that. So I'm a channel member on his channel, and he does members only live stream. So I was in there and I'm like, man, I'm 1 away from 2K. So D Nimmin was my 2,000th subscriber, and he has 112,000 subs. He's like, hold on, let me fix that. So he actually subbed while we were in the members live chat, and I saw it on my studio page.
That's cool.
Apple, very good.
That's
Apple.
dope. I haven't watched their live. They usually have a live on Saturdays, I think. But randomly I watched
watching it either.
Randomly I popped in on Saturday. I didn't see anyone familiar. I mean, I think Harry Tornado dropped a super chat, but that's about it.
It's so hard though, because they have 300 and 400 people in chat.
Oh, for sure.
I know Nana goes on there. That's why I'm a member of D and Nick Nimmin, just because both of them do members only chats, and then there'll only be 15 people in there versus 300 or 400, and you can actually talk to them, get advice. They'll pull your channel up. So
isn't Tommy and Tracy in there too?
Yeah, both of them were in there. Yeah. They actually. So, okay, there are 50 people in here. I know Tracy is probably listening to me. She told me she listens to us every Tuesday, and she wouldn't know what to do if we weren't on.
She lurking? Is she over there lurking?
She lurks. She works listing, and she listens to us. So I want to know there are 50 people here. I am thinking about starting a channel membership. YouTube has said I am eligible. I was thinking $1.99 a month, get some cool nurse flipper emojis. And do one members only stream a month for $1.99. Do you guys I've have several people that watch me that are driving me crazy to start a channel membership, and then I know a lot of people look at that negatively. So there are 50 people in here, some of you that can type, tell me. I want to know what do you guys think about that, because you wouldn't lose any content. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold videos back or anything like that, but I can get some cool emojis designed for while we're doing these live streams and for premieres and stuff like that. And it would be $2 a month. And that would help. I mean, I know Joey, are you monetized yet?
I was gonna say it later, but I'm 62 hours away right now.
Oh,
okay.
We got to get you there.
Well, so the thing, I didn't even get any payment from YouTube this month. We don't get much, even once you get to the monetization point, at least with the low subscriber. I say low, but you got to look at all these 30,000, 50,000. I'm making typically between $1.50 and $3 a day. So if you don't hit $100, you don't get a payment. So this month I didn't hit $100.
So the next month.
Sorry, I saw Dan super chatted.
No, I see it.
So, go ahead, Joey. So you guys go watch Joey, because he only needs 62 hours so he can get monetized and have his $3 a day.
I was gonna say, does it roll over to the next month?
Yeah, it rolls over. So
Okay.
I'll get a check next month. Okay, so I see a lot of yeses. I just don't want people to get mad. That's why I was okay, $1.99, it's $2. It's gonna cost me $60 to get emojis designed, but I want to have cool ones. I don't want to use generic ones. I want to get some little cool ones.
You gotta get your logo. You gotta get the dolphin with the Leroy and Julian. I don't know if Julian is still in here. Do not forget, you are my guests next week. You have to be here next week, Leroy and Julian. Okay, so Chris?
So Diane, basically the channel memberships, like you're supporting the creators. So like I said, I'm only earning like $1.50 to $3 per day unless I get super chats in the lives. So it's just a little way to like support that creator and give them just a little bit of monetary support. So like I think I'm a member of like 2 or 3 channels on YouTube. Most of them are like $1.99. I think I paid $4.99 for one. I didn't want to go that high. I figured just $1.99. And then you get like by your name. Like I think mine will have like a little dolphin, so it'll show that you're a channel member. Like you'll have a little dolphin symbol by your name in the chat, and it just shows that like you're a channel member. And then you also would get like cool different emojis that nobody else would have unless they're a channel member. So if you have any more questions, ask me. I don't know a ton about it. That's one of the reasons why I haven't rolled it out too.
Sorry, how are you eligible? Like what are the qualifications? Do you know?
So normally you have to have 30,000 subscribers, but YouTube sent me a notification that I was eligible to have channel memberships. I don't know like what qualifications they use, but normally it's 30,000 subscribers. But gamers, I think they do it 1,000. So I'm not sure. I got mine at like 1,500, I think. They sent me that I was eligible. And then you have to like tell them what you're going to give people and they have to approve it.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So yeah, everybody seems to be saying, yeah, I know, like I said, there's definitely some negative about it. I don't know if Tommy is listening. Tommy Bernard hates it. He does not like it. He thinks that it's e-begging, but I mean, we're doing a lot of work and putting a lot of work in. So if people want to support me, and like I said, and I don't know if she's lurking in here, I have one subscriber that like almost every day she's like, did you make a channel membership? Did you make a channel membership? I think she wants to be like the first one to like subscribe to the channel. And like people wanted Patreon, but like I don't want to go that route. So I think the channel membership thing would be cool. What do you like, Joey? Calvin, what do you think about it?
Well, Calvin said it the best. Do what's best for you, and it's your channel mostly. Right. So you know, I'm sure a lot of people would support you. I mean, you got a good fan base, So if people want to support you, they will. So I'm a supporter, obviously. So
thank you, Calvin.
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, look, whatever works for you, man. Whatever's worth your time. I mean, you're the one that's putting the time into it. It ain't for everybody, no, but just again, if that's what you want to do, and people are asking, I feel like
if I don't want to take anything away. Yeah, I don't want to take anything away, so I don't want to be like, oh, only members can see like this video or whatever. I figure like a little live, because I love going to like D Nimmons live where it's like more personal. It's just like me. And like, there's 12 or 15 people. So have that like once a month where if people got eBay questions or sourcing questions, they could go in there, and then the emojis, so I'm not like pulling stuff away from other people. And, but you get like a little bonus,
Yeah, man. I mean, if you got people asking you and, go ahead and monetize it.
Yeah, for sure.
Greg, it would make me super happy to have like my own custom emojis. So I want to.
That'd be so sick.
I think that would be cool. So that's kind of like me wanting to do it. It'll take like 4 months for YouTube to pay me back. Whatever. That's like I got my GoPro like right after I got monetized, and like I still haven't got enough to pay for my GoPro. So it's not like. For me, it's not, oh, Joey, you're getting some new subscribers. So for me, it's not like, it's not a make money thing. It's kind of like a break even. Thank you, Heidi. Listen, y'all, we're going to get Heidi on here. I keep bugging her because she doesn't show her face in videos. I'm like, you got to get behind the camera. Like,
is that her face right there?
I don't know. Heidi, is that your face?
Kat, what do you mean by breaking even?
So like I buy my GoPro, right? And like like pay for the emojis and like I don't know, like the time. I mean, like I said, I spent $400 on the GoPro, so I think I've gotten like $250 or $300 from YouTube so far. So then like if I get like like I bought my light, you know, just for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I get all these little things because I want it to like look better and I want my channel to be better.
Hey,
I would love,
you have to invest.
to have more.
You have to invest in yourself, you know, for sure. You know, with YouTube, you have to do that investment because it will only help you out in the long run.
We're super new too. Like you got to remember that. Like we're super new. We're not even a year in, like any of us. And all these channels that we see with all the subs that are probably making money have been doing this for years. Like this isn't like, it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You know, you just got to keep doing it. And I mean, hopefully, it'll make money. I'm not going to lie. Like who would say they don't want to make money? You know, like I want to make money, but that's not my goal. Like I'm not driven to like make content just like to get the views. Does that make sense? Like I was kind of pushing myself when I was doing the 7 days a week, like struggling to find stuff to make videos about. And like, that's when for me is like, if it's, and David, like, Rev Resale said it best, like when it becomes like a chore and not fun, like, why are you doing it? You know, like this should be fun. Like I like to come on here. I like to hang out with everybody. I like to help people. I don't want to be like, man, I gotta put a video out today, you know, like, and like not looking forward to it. I've even skipped a couple of days that I normally put out videos.
Why do you think I haven't put out a video in like a month?
Yeah, I mean, that's just it.
Because for me, it just got to the point to where it's like, especially with the kids being home and just being in my, you know, I had way too much going on. I was like, I don't want to have to literally edit, which I hated doing editing. And it just became a chore because I was like, it was to the point where I was just like, oh man, I got to get a video out today. Like I got to get a video out today. And it's just like, all right, let me pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Let me recalibrate.
Yeah.
And you know, so I'm just chilling right now. I'm still trying to pop my head into the community every once in a while.
He's still on the lives. He's still around.
For sure.
Yeah.
I do like lives though, so that is one thing I do say I can enjoy, and it's actually more up my alley because it's a little bit. Well, it can be a lot of effort, but you know, there's no editing really involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I love making videos. I just like looking back and seeing what we did, or you know what I picked up, and I can look back and just like watch it. You know, I just personally love it. I love if I did this full time, I would be having videos every 2 days probably, just because I'm complete opposite of you. I love editing. I love like laughing at myself. Like it's just fun. Like I think it's cool.
Yeah, man. No, and
like for me, it's a time thing.
Yeah, it's like, for me too. But I love it.
You know? But like, so for a while, I was like, okay, I got to mix it up. I got to show like sourcing and I got to show what sold. You know, I was trying to just like mix it up and give everybody a good mix of kind of everything reselling.
Yeah.
And like that was making me source more than I normally do. Yeah. And I'm like, wait. Like I'm sourcing for YouTube right now. Like I'm not sourcing for, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely like it. But like I have enough stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll have to put out what sold. And like just my video, like my videos talking like did better than others. And those are the easiest to record. Like I did like one take. I might have like cut a couple things out, but that was like the easiest video to make, and it had like 1,000 views in 3 days or
That's
2
amazing.
days. It was crazy. So I'm like, and for me too, I like, and I don't know like Joey with yours, but like I have a lot of new resellers. So there's a lot of stuff, even a couple months in, that you are automatically doing that you don't realize that you're doing, that people don't know how to do. Like, I had somebody ask me if they could put a priority mail label on a regular box. And I'm like, yeah, like they thought they had to use like priority branded supplies, but like simple stuff like that, people are scared of, they don't know.
Yeah.
all the scams, man, which is so unfortunate. Like when you're a new seller, you get all those scam messages and people have to get past like the scams. You have to get like 15, 20 feedback before you start getting all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff saying, go ahead. So I've been talking to a couple people on Fiverr. I have to find the right person to make my little emojis because I don't want to drop the until I have my cool emojis. So hopefully by next week, I'll have that. Oh, see, I talk about David and he's here. I didn't see him before. Was it? I didn't see.
I saw him.
I'm not watching the chat. But yeah, so like a lot of people have been taking little breaks here and there, and I think you have to sometimes, you know, like it's just so much stuff, especially like if you've got kids at home, if you're working. Me, like the what sold, like I love showing what sold, but like I gotta stop after I pull all my stuff and show everything. Like I don't like popping the pictures up like everybody else does. I like actually like showing. So like if stuff has a mark, because I do so much class and stuff, like I can show the stuff, you know, so people know what to look for. I do like on my work days, I'll just stay and pop them up, but it takes that much time. And people are asking me to show like us packing, and I'm like, I don't have the time. I packed 40 boxes yesterday. Like, could you imagine trying to have like the camera and video and like Dalton's like running underneath our feet? It's just like chaos. And that would, I mean, it would probably be like a comedian video. Like it would probably get views, but you know, it's like crazy. Yeah. So man, editing the yard sale videos killed me. I went and I did not put the GoPro on. I did not put the GoPro on because there was so much editing involved. Like I didn't like it. So Sam told me, and I don't know, I haven't seen Sam type in here, but Sam told me to like think about it, like not record the whole time I'm walking around the yard sale, like hit the record button only like, you know, short periods of time, and then I won't have to edit out because I just like turn it on and leave it on for the whole hour I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap, like it took like forever to edit.
It's a different footage. It's a different, you know, type of view from what people are looking at. So a mixture of it, you know, you can a little bit of GoPro, but yeah, I mean, it is a hassle taking the memory card out of the GoPro and putting in, but you could also like hook your USB card up to your computer, or USB up to your computer. So there's a bunch of different ways, but my computer is like, it's really laggy when I open my editing program and stuff. And if I try to do picture in picture, then my editing process slows down. So that kind of takes away from the enjoyment of editing for me, you know, just not having the best of equipment. It just makes everything take a lot longer.
I wish I could edit for all you guys because I love doing it.
Just send the clips to Joey. Bill, thank you for the super chat. I agree. Like I learned so much from watching what sold videos and watching other resellers. Like so much new stuff that I wouldn't touch. And it definitely like for me, I like if some of these guys like Matt, like Commonwealth Picker did a few premieres, and like I gave him super chats because like I learned so much from him, like lawn chairs. Who would think lawn chairs would sell, like old raggedy lawn chairs? You know, like you learn so much from those guys. And even like even new people, you know, like we're gonna learn stuff from all of the new resellers too, because everybody knows different stuff, and like they might happen to comp something that you don't know about, and then it sells for $200. That's why like I love Bolo Buddies. Like I love Courtney's show. Guys, if you guys don't watch that, Bolo Buddies does a live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and she like the audience interacts and puts on bolos, and like you learn so much stuff. That's why I picked up those vintage baby dresses that I normally wouldn't have even given like a second look at, because I saw somebody sold one for like $200 and something on there. So that's a great show to learn. I'll let Calvin answer that.
I'm just taking a break right now. That's why I'm still, popping my head in the community every once in a while. But yeah, I'm just taking a break, man. I think what really got me to stop making videos is I felt I was pressured to try to keep up with everyone else's, like, people were just putting out so many videos. I was like, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. It's hard.
Yeah.
So I folded under that pressure of trying to keep up with the amount of content everyone else was putting up. And I was like, I burned myself out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Joey, what are you doing? Like, are you doing like 2 videos a week, 3? What, or do you have a schedule or no?
So I was trying to do Monday lives, and then Tuesday and Thursday I was trying to put out videos, but when I went to go see Josh, it literally messed everything up. So I had like no sleep. It was ridiculous. So I'm finally like kind of recovered right now, and it's been like 2 weeks. So, but yeah, I've been trying to push out 2 videos a week with the live on Monday. I really love YouTube. I just enjoy doing it. It's been a passion of mine since I'm little, and I went to like TV pro class in high school. And, I love doing these things. So it's so much fun to me.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
you're like...
I love YouTube for meeting people.
Yeah.
Like, you meet so many cool people, and like the comments and like seeing that you're helping people. Like, to me, like people being like, oh, I just sold a basket for $50 because I saw you sell that. And like watches, and like I get messages all the time. I got one earlier. She's like, I've been doing just Poshmark, and because of you, I started doing eBay, like on Instagram. I don't know if she watches my channel or not, but she said, there are all the spammers, and she's like, that's annoying, but I got my first sale, like, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Janet's still in here. It's early in California, so Janet, you better still be in here. Janet has sold like almost $1,000. Like, it's hard not to assume everybody who's watching is already reselling, because a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are thinking about it, and they're waiting, like they're scared to start. And you gotta just start. You gotta just do it. And on eBay, for sure, getting past that first 15 to 20 feedback mark, so the spammers go away, is probably like the biggest hurdle to overcome, because a lot of people quit because of that. They're like, oh, I'm just getting all these spammers, like I'm not gonna get a real sale. I
got scammed like literally my second week having it being on eBay.
Right.
It was like they bought the item, and then they sent me a message like, hey, I'm gonna text you like this number, pretty much wanting to pay outside off of eBay. And I was like, oh shit, like I don't know, what do I do? But then I looked it up. I didn't at this time, I wasn't on any Facebook groups. I wasn't on none of that. So I kind of just Googled it and the policy, and it was like, yeah, do not make any transactions, off of eBay. So at that point I knew it was a scam. So I immediately called eBay and let them know, like, hey, I think I got scammed and blah blah blah. So they notated everything, and everything was cool. But yeah, it happens, and I took the bait.
But how many people don't research and go ahead with that and like truly get scammed? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, you gotta have some common sense. Ultimately, you always gotta be, especially when it's online, you gotta be wary sometimes. You gotta look into things. Like, you don't want to go purchasing things from any old website. You just want to make sure it pans out. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be scammers. But yeah, once you get their few feedbacks, you'll be solid. They'll leave you alone. Just still get some every once in a while, but random.
So Leroy's asking how many positive feedback. I think I'm getting close to 2,000 positive feedback. I'm clicking over to eBay. We'll see if my computer can handle it. But you gotta, like, the crazy thing is I've shipped out 3,000 in the last year, like 2,900. So like I'm at 1,712. I just looked. So that 1,300 people have not left feedback. Like, That's
there's a
actually
lot of
good
people.
in my book. That's over 50% because most people don't do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of your transactions aren't going to leave feedback. But
There are
I'm
a ton of
yeah.
Carolina people in here.
Oh yeah.
Ton.
Yeah, I'm at 421
so-
right now. 421.
Okay. What are you
Yeah.
at, Joey?
1, 2, 3. 123.
Well, you're past 15. I think
know,
like
right?
15 is like the magic number. They like stop. They like go away.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably right. They like they're probably more successful than honest people are. It's working on people, or they wouldn't continue to do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Siggy Lamp had a question, I think, for like the GoPro. Can you use a wireless?
I don't know the answer to that. I meant to put that up. Do you know the answer to that, Joey?
Well, what I typically do with my GoPro is, I have the app on my phone, and I just download it off of there, and I put it into like iMovie, and I just edit from there, which is awesome. It's literally cool. You don't have to take the memory card out or like put it in the computer or anything. It's like perfect. You just download the app, and you download the camera to the app, and it's cool. I think it's awesome.
Yep, you can. That's definitely. See, so you edit on your phone, Joey?
Yeah, everything's on my phone.
I tried, like, when I first started making the videos, I tried editing on my phone. It was just, for me, I couldn't do it. It's kind of like some people can list on their phone, and some people have to list on their computer.
Yeah.
Like I can list. I mean, that's the only way I list is on my phone. But with editing, I had to be on the computer, and it's just like, so that's why transferring all that stuff is a little bit more of a process if you have to edit on the computer.
See,
but
like,
if you do it on the phone, it's right there. It's right there.
I mean, I'm really quick with my phone. Like, I can do anything on this phone. You put me on the computer, bro, and I'm like a dinosaur. Like, I don't know how to click. Like, you know what I mean? Give me a phone.
I'm the same way.
Video, you know?
I edit everything on my phone, but I do it the annoying way. Like, I pop the SD out of the GoPro, pop the SD into my phone. Like, is it fast, Joey, to like download it from the GoPro to your phone?
It takes, I mean, well, what you have to do is, it's a process. You got to be patient. It does take a little time. So what you do is you turn on the GoPro, you turn on the app, and then what you do is you go to media. Once you go to media, it loads. You have to go on the Wi-Fi on the GoPro. You have to get off your own Wi-Fi, get on the Wi-Fi on the GoPro. Then it downloads, so it takes like a minute. And then once you're in there, now you got to click on the video. And then like sometimes what's easier for me is because like I have a lot of storage on my phone, so I have to clip videos from the actual video, clip that, and I have to save it to the media on the GoPro app. Then
Joey, you just convinced me to keep taking my SD card out of the GoPro.
I told you it does take a bit, but I'm good with my phone. So then listen, once it goes to the media, then you download it to your actual photos on your phone, and then you're good. So it's a process.
Hey, have you
I'm
guys
just gonna keep popping it out?
Time out. Have you guys, because both of you guys are right there now, have you guys thought about actually putting up any videos on how to grow your reselling YouTube channel?
I haven't.
I would love to. It's something actually I was thinking about, you know.
Well, Joe, because you know how you're talking right now, it's just like that's a tutorial right there now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's true. It really is, because not a lot of people know about that stuff, and they'll just be like, oh, they'll look at the GoPro and be like, that's too hard, you know, like kind of like what Kat was saying, you know.
But there's another way. That's the thing, like Calvin was saying. So like if I do it that way, like I list and everything on my phone. I edit everything on my phone.
Yeah,
me too.
My computer is too slow for me to edit on it. Like same thing, like Calvin, like, and that's where I'm saying like the whole break even. Like it's like, oh, I want a better computer so I can edit my YouTube videos better. And I want this and I want that. And like, so for my GoPro, and this isn't for like reselling, but I want to get like the little ball that it floats in to do like half underwater, half above, like video footage. And just stuff like that. Like there's so much like that you could spend money on for your YouTube channel. So like that's what I meant when I said break even. Like, so it's like take the money from that and like now I can use that to go buy more stuff to do, you know? Like I know Matt at Part-Time Pickers like took all of his like subscriber sales and bought his new camera that he broke. You know? But you know, it's like that. It's like YouTube's kind of paying for itself, you know?
For sure.
Because when you're first starting, like you're the one putting out all the money for like the camera and the GoPro, and like I don't have a mic because I don't have a camera or internet to support it. But you know, stuff like that, like headphones, like there's so much stuff.
No, for sure.
It is
a lot of money.
Send it to Dropbox.
But there's a lot of ways to make money on YouTube without having to necessarily be monetized.
Right.
You know, and that's just more so depends on the audience, you know, the type of audience. Like you could literally, you know, kind of like with the sports thing, ultimately I want to try. You could build a local audience and just have everyone local in your town. If you're talking local, you know, high school sports, you know, you can send everyone in your town to that and just go to local businesses and, you know, mom and pop, you know, like restaurants and stuff like that. And you'll be like, hey, I'm looking for advertisers. I'm looking for sponsors, you know, $100 a month, $50 a month. I have this, you have a 2,000 view audience, you know, that's local, and, you know, it could potentially give you more business. So, but that's, you know, that's another way of making money on YouTube. So many ways.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways. Like I don't get, like I think Joey, I think you get more like, I think you get more viewer sales. Like I don't get very many viewer sales. I might get like 1 or 2 a week. I don't get a ton. I don't know how many you're getting.
I've had a bunch.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
And I mean, it just depends on your audience.
It feels awesome when you have that sale, because you know, like I had something from the pallet that we did with Josh. I already sold something, the seahorse doorbell, you know, to a guy named Tim, which is awesome. You know, it's cool that people like just reach out to you and just say, hey, I love your content. You know, I want to buy something off you. It blows my mind how that happens. For sure.
So that's like, listen, Leroy, and I know Leroy did it to you too, Joey. Leroy like buys stuff out of my store and he's like, don't ship it, don't ship it.
I know.
Like he's just trying to like support you. He's like, don't ship it. And like Jeff has a good point here for those of you that are new on eBay. You can buy stuff to get feedback. So like buy little cheap stuff. Like I would buy like packing tape and boxes, like stuff I'd buy anyways if you have a new account, and you build up your feedback that way. Because it doesn't matter if the feedback is from buying or selling. You just got to get that feedback number up to get rid of like all that spam stuff. So just buy like little $5 things, and I mean, get stuff you're going to get anyways, and then you're going to have that feedback from buying versus, you know, selling.
Yep.
I just got an offer on some condoms.
Jeez.
100 condoms. Listen. No, I think that was 10 condoms. I still have like 300 left, but I sold like 700 condoms already.
Jeez.
So Julian, that's the thing. So Julian, like it depends on your audience base. Like I try and share some of my stuff on Instagram, and I haven't had any Instagram follower sales. I think it just like it depends on what you're picking up too, you know. Like Tim, if you get really like if you have a niche like vintage t-shirts or vintage hats or like the vintage glass, and you've got all these people that like it, you know, not that people that are reselling it, but people that actually like the stuff, I think you would get more, you know, more sales that way.
For sure. Yeah,
Leroy would like an update on Destiny, Joey.
She is she is blowing it out of the water right now, guys. She's been sending out like 4 packages a day. Like it's getting crazy. She's
Nice.
doing really, really well. I've taught her a lot, and even just I told her, I was like, hey, go watch some YouTube channels, like go watch like Bolo Buddies, like watch what they're selling, and and that's what she's been doing, and she's been learning a bunch. Yeah, I mean, and she actually, what happened was her grandpa has like all these, the M&M collector toys that are kind of like statue display items, like the M&M stuff.
Yeah.
Her grandpa collected like literally every single M&M thing, and she got like 3 box full of M&M stuff, and she's been selling like 4 or 5 of them a week, and she got that for free, so it's helping her out, like, hey, I can do this with other items, you know what I mean, like just it's pushing her to keep moving, so and she's doing amazing.
Diane, I have some people, like I did a live like showing what I got from a garage sale and sold a hat that way. Somebody like was watching me do it live and they're like, oh, I want that hat. Like, how much for the hat? And same thing, like I'm doing a video now. I need to like wrap it up from the stuff I got down south. I'm not showing everything because there's still 2 giant totes in the back of the truck, but I think I have enough to throw a video together for tomorrow. And then like some people see it like you said, that seahorse, Joey, I got 2, like one of them is 3 foot, a 3-foot seahorse statue that is like so cool.
That's
and then
awesome.
Another wood carved seahorse statue. So I got like a couple of seahorse things. So there's some cooler stuff. I think that like for me, and like I sold like a bowl last week to Sandra P, like one of my viewers, and like she had just broke it, and she's like, oh, I saw that on your glass haul, I just broke mine, so that's like, well, they'd rather buy it from you than somebody else. I will post, like if I'm looking to buy stuff, I'll post on Instagram. Calvin, who are you making that face at?
My wife.
Okay, that's all right. I'll post like when I wanted stuff like dolphins to take pictures with my boxes, I posted in a Facebook group because I'd rather give to the Facebook members, that I'm in a group with, than like some random seller. Like I'd rather give it to somebody in like my reseller community. And like my backpack, when I wanted a backpack, I posted on Instagram, like who's got backpacks for sale. Like little stuff like that, I think helps. Like you can boost up,
I almost did that the other day. I had like a random impulse buy that I wanted to get, was a Super Nintendo for some reason. I just wanted to get the original Super Nintendo with Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. And I was gonna reach out on Instagram, like, who has a Super Nintendo?
Hey, that's the way to do
I
it.
see trusty huckster. So I have been watching, and like Bill just wrote, it's cool what Tim's doing. Like he's doing his glass sales on Mondays, Tim,
Fire,
over the
man.
years.
Fire. That's another way of monetizing on YouTube. Look, that's a prime example of monetizing on YouTube without getting ad revenue. So I mean, again, it's you build a certain audience, a type of audience, and then you can do it, man. That's a perfect example,
Oh yeah.
So here's what sucks for me. Trusty Huckster Mercantile, I started watching him because of Tim over the years. Like I heard Tim talking about being on his sales, so I started watching Trusty Huckster, and the same thing happens to me that happens on Tim's channel. My internet is horrible. I can never win anything. So it's really great for my pocket, like, and I try and get stuff, but I'm never first. Like I'm never first. I'm always like, okay, like I've not won one thing, so I'll try and win, and I don't. And look, Thrifty Luhu, there you go, the one who started eBay because of me. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Now she hears me. I'm assuming she hears me talking about her, but like stuff like that is cool. Like that's why I like to do this, to teach, like to motivate, to help people. And like the community is just great. Like it's awesome. You just learn so much, and there's so much support too. Like if I'm mad about something on eBay, I can like, message somebody and like, I can rant about it and they understand. Yay, Jeff made a sale.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to make a sale when I accept that offer on those condoms. But it's $7. Like, my sales are so it's like all stuff that's like $10. I have like 5, but it's like $50. And because of my, like, I had a couple of like $1,000 days. One of them was a $1,400 day. So like now, like $100 looks like this on my little YouTube or my eBay thing. It's like you can't even see it. $50 is like this.
Siggy, that's fire. Like, Ken Griffey Jr. is my all-time greatest athlete, favorite athlete.
Yeah.
Like, I love Ken Griffey Jr. I remember when I was younger, probably like 9, 10 years old, my upstairs neighbor, he had a Hank Aaron card. Or no, I had a Hank Aaron card. And I don't know if my Hank Aaron card was like official or if it was like from a Kellogg's box. I mean, I don't know, but I had it. And my buddy had some Ken Griffey Jr. cards. And he was older than me. He knew a little bit more than me. But I seen Ken Griffey Jr. I was like, I'll trade you this for those 3. He was like, okay. You know, instant call.
What?
And I was like, but I was happy, man. I got my Ken Griffey Jr.'s. Love that guy. The sweetest swing ever seen in the Major League Baseball. So his swing is so flawless.
It is
beautiful.
I could do it for you right now.
Yeah, do the Griffey.
I have a question. Trusty Huckster and like Tim doing these sales, right? You're doing the sales on your YouTube, and like he's saying he sells more in one night on YouTube than all week on Etsy. So my question is this: I know in Florida it is illegal for me to auction stuff off on my channel unless I have an auctioneer license. Am I allowed to just have sales like that, like you guys do, and say like, here's the price, here's the number? Or like, because that's not an auction, right? That would be just like me selling it like off my YouTube. So is that like why you use that format and don't do auctions? Or can you tell me, do you know, like legally, can I just sell stuff like that and show it like you and Tim are doing? Because that might be something for me to try. I don't know if people would want my stuff, but I have so much stuff that like that would, you know, lower prices. Like, let my viewers have stuff cheaper and move through some stuff. Oh, and that's the reason. Ah! There you go. Like, you can't do it. You can't do it. Some states you have to have like an auctioneer's license to do these auctions on your channel. If you don't have an auctioneer license legally, you cannot do an auction on your channel.
So,
and a lot of people don't know that.
So you know Donna.
Yeah.
She has to have an auctioneer's license to do all that.
Legally, she should. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know, like,
big. I know she always has like hundreds of people watching her auction.
Oh yeah.
Right. Flipping Flamingos is going on Donna's, so I don't know if like they're going under her license. That would be my guess, because they're not doing it on their own channel. Like, right. And you know how they have guests all the time, so I think they're running it under there. See, there you go. We're learning all kinds of stuff on a whole bunch of things tonight, which is awesome. Hey, like, so I one positive feedback is better than no positive feedback. Now go buy like some tape and some boxes and you'll have 3 positive feedback. Like buy some little stuff. Yeah, so like my husband was looking at some Pokemon and I'm like, you know what happened with those cards we bought? I'm like, they're sitting here. They're still sitting here. They're not getting listed. I'm like, that's how like Pokemon would be like, you're looking for this one card and you could spend hundreds of dollars and you don't have that card.
So
like the original
Trusty card. I gotta see.
So I just started watching Trusty Huckster Mercantile. You know Tim at Over the Years?
Yeah.
So Tim did a sale on Trusty Huckster Mercantile. He does live sales on his channel, but they're not auctions. So like they'll hold up like and say like, okay, I have this little apple salt shaker. You can have it for $5 if you put number 1. So there's no auction.
Yeah.
And then the first person that puts one. So Tim was talking about having his first sale on Trusty Huckster. So that's how I heard about Trusty Huckster and started watching the channel. But
That's
like
awesome.
I said, on him and Tim, my internet is so bad I can't win anything because the first person who types the number wins.
That's
Like
awesome. I
auction
just
stuff,
subbed
I
you,
can win.
Trusty. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch your stuff.
Yeah, it looks like we got you some more subs. He said he's close to 1,000 as well.
He just hit 1,000.
Nice.
Oh, woohoo!
1K, I see.
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah, I just subbed you, man. That's awesome. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got Tim on Calvin in 2 weeks. Tim is on with
Nice.
us. So next week is going to be Julian and Leroy, and then the following week is going to be Tim at Over the Years,
Nice.
which will be fun. Oh, hi, Sal. Look, there's a new. Thank you.
Sal.
I love all. Do you know Sal?
Yeah, and he makes custom tape dispensers. Really awesome, dude. He's
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, he sent me one. He sent Tesla Picker one.
Nice.
A couple other YouTubers, and yeah, he's an awesome dude. So if you guys ever need a custom tape dispenser, he's your man. He makes custom.
That's awesome. Well, Sal, thank you for subbing. Welcome. I have not done the eBay event. I didn't what is it? Like, are they doing like a virtual? I saw somebody post like a box of all this eBay stuff they got, and I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't follow it enough.
Oh, that reminds me. My managed payments goes active in 2 days.
Oh, I got to set up for that.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
have?
not setting up for it. I'm
You're
gonna
not?
they're gonna have to pull me. Not until they make me.
Well, what's your main concern of the eBay managed payments?
Change.
Change? You don't like change?
I don't So Siggy, yeah, I guess I could do like an item lot per video. Like, so for me, would almost be like Trusty Huckster and like Tim do with my glass pieces, because like I don't want to lot up glass. Like, I don't want to send out big lots of glass. For one, it's going to cost a ton in shipping, so I would do like individual items or like my little salt and pepper shaker, like different stuff. I think they do like 20 items a night. So that's something I might think about and just dig into my box lots. Joey, why are you showing a basketball? What's going on?
I don't know. You said salt and pepper shakers, and that was near you. That's what's near me. A basketball.
Just we'll sell whatever we have.
Right
that's
now.
what I have.
Let's do it right now. For $5 million. I'm just kidding.
Joey will autograph it. And
I will autograph it.
So that's awesome. So Trusty Huckster is at 7,000, so he will be monetized. So thank you guys all for subbing him. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think everybody's getting there. Dave, that is a cheap, shameless plug, and I will put it up on the screen because you're my friend. And I like you. That's one of the ways, like, you gotta like put it in there when you can get it in there. That's how you get subs. Chat.
It was a lot easier when they had the 3 dots.
I know, just hit the 3 dots. I miss that.
Yeah, that was a game changer.
So Gen Z, yeah, and I think like for me, I honestly don't think it's going to be a big change because one, I pay my eBay fees every day when I ship. So like the fees coming out automatically, I think is a cool idea. And then I leave quite a bit in PayPal because I ship out so many. I want to have a reserve in there in case I get returns. So I think the people that it hurts the most is the people that are pulling out their money every day, like that need their money like right now. I think if you can, it's just delayed by like 2 or 3 days, right? Is what I've heard to process it.
But you got to think when you take PayPal out, doesn't it take a day or two to get your money?
PayPal has instant transfer. Yeah. For a while with COVID, they were doing instant transfer for free. Really? But now
I always see
1%.
There's a fee.
It's 1%. You can transfer like $1,000 for $10, and it'll be there in like a minute. I've done that a couple times where like if I'm like at a yard sale or estate sale and want to buy like a ton of stuff, I'll like do the automatic transfer from PayPal.
Mhm.
But with eBay, it won't be sitting there. So it's not like PayPal because they're going to automatically transfer it. You can't like keep a stockpile back, you know, so it's already going to be in my bank account anyways.
It will cover shipping though, so that's good.
So
right. Yeah. For sure.
Do you guys have the eBay like credit card?
No.
I don't know.
Do you think it's a good idea to have that?
No. Not
like
me
a credit card?
Well, I don't know if it's kind of like, you know, like how you could have the PayPal card kind of like deal.
Yeah.
Like a debit card? Is it like that? Is it like
I don't know. I don't know if it's
thing?
a credit. I just see like the emails all the time where eBay has their own card, you know?
I think it kind of works. I mean, it's just eBay. I actually think I've seen something that did say eBay working capital. And
oh yeah.
Me personally,
that's how I bought my shed.
Nah.
Was PayPal working capital though?
Yeah. I like to do everything straight cash on me. So if I can't,
okay.
If I
like
have
to build my credit, I'm weird.
We'll see that now. There's certain things I don't know if unless it's like an actual like I don't know. It may build your credit. Then I'm not sure.
Well, I have a good credit score. I'm really into like stuff like that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. I'm like, because like I never had a credit card until like a year ago. So I actually just got the Apple credit card, and that's been awesome just to have. And it's, you know, buying a house and having my car, it skyrocketed. You know, I'm not in debt. I've never been in debt, but it went from like 650, I guess, when you start. I'm up to like 789 right now, which is awesome.
Right. More income saying he has the card, Joey. I mean, everybody's going to run their business different. I actually pay my regular bills with my regular credit card to get the cash back, and then I just pay my credit card off every day. Yakov says, let's talk credit card game. We have went like around all kinds of subjects tonight. There's been like a wide array of learning. I do want to start wrapping it down. I know Joey is on with Josh and Yakov at 10, so in 30 minutes. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate everybody's feedback on everything. For sure.
So, dude, I had my live last night with Dan. That was awesome. Yeah. And then I'm going live now, and then I have Josh right after this. Tomorrow morning, I'm with Victoria at 8. And then the next day I'm on live with two dudes picking Thursday night. So I don't know how it all worked out perfectly like that, but it did.
I did that for a while. Like Calvin remembered, like I was on all these lives like crazy, and like it just got, well, now Dalton stays out here. He actually will behave and be quiet. But when I first started doing this 6 months ago, when he was a little bit younger, he would scream and cry. And like Brad had to take him in the bedroom. So I had to like limit myself to like 2 lives a week because Dalton had to be like pinned up in the bedroom with Brad. But I have a message from Primetime Treasure Hunter asking me to go on his channel right now. I saw it when I was looking at my phone. And I was on with Jeff with eBay Addicts last week. So I try and keep it to like mine plus one other live, just because like 3 days a week I'm working. The 4th day I'm doing my live. You know, that's already 5 days. So it'd be like 2 days without like being in front of the camera at work.
I haven't been live with anybody in like weeks. So like I was just like, okay, you know, I say yes to everyone, which is, I love being on the live. It's so much fun. I just love it. But it all happened.
Yeah,
I don't know how I planned it out so perfectly.
With Josh? You were on with Josh? You guys did hats, right?
Yep, he was doing hats.
Jumped on?
I just jumped on. Yeah, he put the link out and I was like, let me talk some shit.
All right, guys. So I am going to wrap it up. I need like an outro thing now, too. Joey's going to sell you that Nike ball for $1 million, $5 million, something.
$5 million.
So thank you guys for watching. Both of their links are down in the description, Calvin and Joey. If you are not already subscribed, Dalton is running to say bye to everybody.
Bye, buddy.
Thank you, Steve-O, for that super chat.
Look at that man. What's up, buddy?
Was good.
Say bye. Tell him bye.